my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never lands and works its way inside. If the pain goes on,
What is up, YouTube? So, doing a little warming up. As you can see, we're gonna hit chest today. So, I stated in a previous video, but I always warm up my shoulders for chest day just because it helps a lot, especially barbell benching like we're about to do. So, I warm up my shoulders a little bit, as you've seen, and then just did the bar weight. Just not really doing much with just the bar weight, but still gets a little bit of blood going to the chest. So, yeah, we're just warming up and gonna do some benching. So maybe we'll see. Hopefully this goes like my legs did 2 days ago, and I can actually do a little more weight than I've been doing. So hopefully everything's going up in weight, but only one way to find out. So we'll do a little more warming up, and then, like I said, my chest is one of those muscles that I warm up quite a bit because I don't want to tear my pec. So we ease up and wait. So as I've stated previously too, I think a couple times now, but I'm not gonna, on a warm-up weight, I'm not gonna sit there and push myself to failure or like do a serious working set. You're just wasting energy at that point. So, you know, do a good few reps, warm up, go up and wait. Alrighty. Not feeling too bad so far. Not feeling the lightest, but we'll definitely slap 225 on there. And here, sorry, let me pause our tunes here for a second. So yeah, it is feeling slightly heavy, so I don't think it's gonna be a major jump in weight today, but that's okay. Honestly, I haven't been benching. Here lately, I haven't been benching like real religiously, so it's probably dropped quite a bit anyways, but yeah. I think we're getting warmed up now to where I can at least put 225 on and try that for a working set. And then if I feel like I can go heavier, we'll go heavier. I did order the sound deadening boards or whatever you call them to hopefully drown the echo out a little bit in here. The mic actually does pretty well at picking up my voice and not making it too echoey, but in person it kind of drives me nuts just to talk just because it's really echoey in here. So I do have some sound deadening, whatever you call them, coming. But yeah, anyways, let's hit it. One more, come on. All right, well, that sucks. I mean, it was fine. I did 8 reps of it still, so it wasn't bad, but I was hoping to slap like 20 more pounds on it and try to get that for my working set weight, but yeah, honestly, feeling a little heavy, so we'll stick with 225s, keep working at it. Or my PR for bench is 315, but that is when I was fully bulked up at 202 pounds, so definitely can't hit 315 now. But anyways, we're gonna try to work back up to that weight for sure. And yeah, we'll hit it. Okay, and I don't know if I will right now, just because I don't get a lot of views on my videos, but I'm sure eventually someone's gonna ask me or give me shit about like not using clips. I'll give you a reason why I'm not using the clips. So I'm not planning on going super heavy. I'm not trying to hit a PR. I'm not trying to push myself to absolute failure. And so for that reason, I don't plan on needing a spot or anything. But if something were to happen, like for some reason, I don't know, whatever, maybe I tear a pec for some reason, I want to be able to throw the weight off to one side rather than have it sit there and crush me, which I'm a 225, shouldn't really crush me, I guess, but yeah, I'd rather just be able, with nobody here, I'd be able to throw the weight off and be fine. You know, if I had clips on, and for some reason, for whatever, like I couldn't get it off of me, then it's a lot harder to do when you have clips on the side of it. But also, that brings up the next point, like why don't I just use my spotter arms, you know, and have a spotter per se, so that way if I do fail, I can just set it down on the spotter arms. Well, the reason I'm not using those is because, like, I touch the bar to my chest, right? So if I had the spotter arms, the only way they'd be effective is if I had them above my chest per se, right? So it could actually catch the bar and not crush me. But if I do that, then I can't get that deep stretch at the bottom because the bar would hit the spotter arms. So if that makes sense. Anyways, that's why I don't use clips on the sides. I figured, like I said, I'm not trying to hit a PR. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy, but if something were to happen, fucking throw the weight off one side and then let the bar go. So that's kind of my reasoning for not using the clips, but I'm sure somebody will give me shit for it about all the reasons why I should be using them, but this is how I've always benched, and you know, I made it this long, so. Come on. So I think we'll do one more set. Not feeling bad at all. Still feeling pretty heavy, so. Not so heavy that I've had to drop weight, but definitely, if I went any higher, I think I'd only get like 3 or 4 reps maybe, so. Keep this weight, but we'll do one more, and yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna move on to yet, but we'll figure it out. Damn, I got heavy quick. All right, so next up, we're gonna go ahead and do a cable fly. I actually typically start my chest days with flies, just because I really like the way it warms my chest up before I get into any type of pressing movement. It's a really good way to get blood straight to your chest, but I wanted to really bench today and just kind of gauge where I was at, so I didn't want to waste energy on doing the flies and then benching, so we started with that today, but we're gonna go on to a fly now, just basically neutral, neutral grip, medium, party of the chest fly. But yeah, we'll do a fly and then move on to another pressing movement. I think I'm gonna do incline dumbbell press. I do like to do, with all other muscle groups, I like to try to switch up what I'm doing, as far as the movements, but I want to hit all the muscle, right? So I typically try to do an upper chest focused movement, a middle chest focused movement, and then kind of a lower chest focused movement most of the time, But again, just trying to hit every part of the muscle. But yeah, we'll do these flies and then we'll go from there. All right. I think I'm gonna go a little bit lighter. That one seemed pretty heavy. And then also maybe move the cables down just a touch. I feel like my arms are a little higher up than I want them to be. So go ahead and move the cable down and then, yeah, go just a little bit lighter. Didn't feel bad though. I love doing flies personally. Whew. Yeah, that one felt much better. A little less strain on my shoulders where I lowered the cables a little bit, and then that weight felt great. So, whew. Was so focused on it, then I forgot to play my music. So, that's all right. And then, of course, as I start my set, some slow ass song has to play. But once you're started, you can't stop. So, I've done a lot of sets and a lot of like depressing, slow shit. So, but no, this is feeling great today. I think I've already said that, but it really is. Do that one more time, and I'll probably do a drop set on this next one just to really like I just wanted to basically do a burnout set, really burn these flies out. Like I said, it's feeling good. My chest is already feeling pumped, but I feel like I can do more, But I also don't want to sit here all day and do 20 sets of flies. So like I said, we'll just probably do one more, but do a drop set and move on to some incline press. down. Hammer these out as much as I can, we'll call it good. Come on. Come on, bitch. Fuck. Okay. Holy shit. So, most of the time I do incline press, I put it at about 30-degree angle. I don't go much higher than 30 degrees just because the more you go up, the more shoulder, like front delt, you're gonna get involved in the movement, which is fine. But, you know, obviously the goal is to hit chest today, so I wanna minimize the amount of front delt I have to use while still hitting the upper pec. So basically I find for me, and again, it'll all do it. It's just the higher you go, the more front delt you'll use. The less you go, the less front delt you'll use. But I find at 30 degrees, when I have the bench at 30-degree angle, I find that I feel it in my upper chest really well. I feel like it works it good, but it doesn't like kill my shoulders, right? Like I'm not using a whole bunch of shoulders, so I still am, obviously. But yeah, so anyways, have the bench at 30-degree angle, and yeah, we'll do some dumbbell press. Whew. Now, I'll be honest, most of the time I don't throw my weights down like a douchebag, but, you know, I figured it's my own gym, it's my own weights, I'll try it once, you know. I've never done that at a public gym though, you know, I treat that equipment obviously with a lot more respect because it's not mine, but, and like I said, most of the time my own weights, I don't chuck on the ground like that either, but, I don't know. There's something kind of fun about it, I guess. Regardless though, besides all that shit, felt pretty good, so I probably could have did 75s, maybe, but I still think I only got 8 or 9 reps with that, so I think we'll just stick with that weight, keep working on controlling the eccentric and getting a good stretch, and yeah, feels good, guys. One thing I'm very excited about is which I don't know about the summertime yet. I haven't worked out in this gym during the summer yet, so I might regret saying this, but I love that I can keep my gym just a little bit warmer. And it's like 60 degrees in here, which isn't crazy warm, but like the public gym, it actually has pretty good AC in it, so, which I'm thankful for, but when I go to our public gym, there's some workouts like, you know, I'd kind of get warm, or maybe towards the end of the workout, I'd kind of start sweating, but I'd be so cold during like half the workout, I would just be trying to warm up, right? Even with a hoodie on and shit. So I like to keep my gym a little warmer to where I can come in. You know, I like sweating when I'm working out. I feel like I get a better pump. I feel like my muscles warm up a lot quicker. Like, I don't like coming in here and freezing my ass off for 45 minutes. So very happy I can actually come in here, keep the temperature where I want it, sweat a little bit. Now, like I said, during the summertime, I realize it's probably gonna get hot as fuck in here, and I'm probably gonna have to install an AC unit and shit just to help out. But, you know, again, I don't mind sweating, so. Sheesh. I will say, I woke up this morning weighing like 178, I think is what it was. 177 to 178, somewhere in there, which I was fucking stoked about. But I also did kind of have a cheat meal yesterday, so. It might drop back down a little bit, but my point is, I think our weight is slowly going up still, which is great. That's exactly what I want. You know, our weight's gone up and I'm still like pretty defined in places. I am starting to lose my abs, but you know, we'll take the win. Anyways, now I'm just rambling on about useless shit, so better get back to the workout before we lose our pump. All right. I ain't gonna lie, it's feeling pretty good. That one got a little heavy. I think I got 6 reps that one, which still isn't bad, but I think I'm gonna go down a little bit in weight and then we'll hit it. One more set. And then I think, honestly, just for a finisher, it'll probably be a superset because I'm gonna have some triceps at the end as well, but I think for the finisher, we'll just do low to high cable flies. Just a little variation of flies, but yeah, we're, you know, chest is feeling good. So I think we're doing our job for sure. Fuck. Come on. Come on, bitch. Okay, so I guess I decided to keep the same weight. I'm gonna be honest, I said that, and then I completely forgot to go lower. But I still hit 6 reps again, I think, or if not even 7 that time. So, you know, maybe I should just quit being a pussy and just keep doing this weight. Anyways, no, it felt great. But we'll call that it for presses, and we'll move on to some, yeah, low cable flies, I think. We'll call it. Okay. Whew. Yeah, buddy. We'll check the pump here in a minute, but we're good. We'll try this 70-pounder. Hopefully it's okay. Ooh, fuck. Well, I'll tell you what, boys. Probably gonna have to get more dumbbells pretty soon. Because that was a 70. I think I'm gonna go up to a 75 on the next one. And yeah, that's the highest dumbbell I got. So gonna have to do something for sure. But anyways, wow, feels like I'm done. Oh, fuck. Whew. Okay. Whew. Now usually I kind of prefer to do those sitting down just because you're a little more stable as far as not having to balance yourselves as you do it, but I don't know. I decided to mix it up this time because why not? Get a little bit of core engagement in there. Nothing wrong with it, so honestly I could probably use it. But yeah, that feels great. I think we're about done, honestly. I think one more set. We're not gonna do 4. I think one more set of the cable flies, one more set of this dumbbell or tricep overhead press, and then we're gonna check the pump out. So it's been a good workout. I love chest days. I really do. You already know the deal. This is basically a burnout set now. So, drop the weight a little bit. Whew, fuck. That's all I had. All right, kids. Well, that's it for my chest day. It was a damn good chest day. We'll go ahead and check the pump here, but very pleased with that. Oh, hell yeah. And I'm not real great at posing, obviously, so I'm just kind of winging it as I go, but try this side, I guess. Whew. Let's try a side chest from this side. Well, oh, pretty happy with that. Yeah, I think we'll call that a wrap on today's chest workout. Sorry, had a brain fart there. I think I'm pretty wore out. My brain's not working real well, but damn good chest day. Hi. Like I said, hopefully we can keep improving our bench weight, and we're just gonna keep trying to gain weight. We're slowly bulking, so I want to get back up to about the 200-pound mark again, at least, if not more, but at least 200 pounds. But I want to see if I can be a lot leaner this time when I hit 200 pounds. So we're going to keep slowly getting better. Hopefully our weights should go up as we go up, obviously. That's just kind of natural. So, but anyways, want to thank you guys a lot for watching, as always. And as always, if you did make it this far in the video, please subscribe. I'm really trying to build a following here and honestly just make something out of myself doing this. So just being flat out honest with you guys. But yeah, if you enjoyed anything or if you made it this far, feel free to subscribe. If not, maybe give me a thumbs up or comment on what you want to see me do better. Always looking to improve. So I'm not an expert on anything I do, anything I say. So yeah, with that being said, love you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Later.